News: chaos erupts in Doskvol, monsters, fire, and death at Gadok Station. In the dimly lit backroom of the Twilight Lounge, Vesper, the bar's enigmatic proprietor, meticulously arranged bottles on a polished oak shelf. The room was a haven of mysterious allure, with plush furnishings and soft, ambient light creating an atmosphere of both comfort and secrecy. Thea, her sharp-eyed and observant employee, entered holding a copy of the latest Blade Chronicle. Thea, waving the newspaper. Vesper, you might want to see this. It's about the nightmare at Gadok Station. Vesper, taking the newspaper with a sharp gaze, another headline about that catastrophe. Let me see. She unfolded the paper, revealing a large, disturbing photo of the crows. Thea, yes, it's a big one. Listen to this. Doskvol, in a night that will be remembered for its terror and tragedy, the once bustling Gadok Station and its surrounding areas were thrown into chaos as an unprecedented attack unfolded, leaving a trail of destruction and death in its wake. Vesper, scanning the text with a scowl, terror and tragedy, indeed. What else does it say? Thea, it describes a scene of utter chaos. Witnesses report a series of shocking events that began with mysterious creatures, resembling half-dead centaurs, wreaking havoc in the night market and beyond. These nightmarish beings, whose origins remain unknown, appeared amidst the confusion, adding to the terror experienced by those present. Vesper, grimacing, half-dead centaurs? That's the stuff of nightmares. What kind of horrors are these crows conjuring up now? Thea, and it gets worse. The initial mayhem was compounded by assailants wielding deadly fire-based weaponry. Onlookers described scenes of rampant destruction as flames engulfed parts of the city, contributing to the mounting casualties and chaos. Among the dead is the esteemed director of Gadok Station, whose untimely demise has sent shockwaves through the community. Vesper, seething with anger, this is atrocious. The crows have to be held accountable. Their actions are a direct assault on the very fabric of our society. They've gone too far this time. Thea, there's also a statement from the new director. She said, "This is a terrible tragedy, and we mourn the loss of the director, a man who dedicated his life to the betterment of Gadok Station. His legacy will not be forgotten, and I pledge to continue his good work, ensuring that Gadok Station remains a cornerstone of our community. Together, we will rebuild and honor his memory." Vesper, nodding grimly, at least there's some attempt at stability. But the damage these monsters have done is incalculable. I can't stand the thought of those criminals walking free while the city suffers. Thea, the article names the suspects too. Jack, Harlequina, Rabbit, and Harry Potter are currently under intense scrutiny for their alleged involvement in the night's events. Their presence at key locations and reported actions have raised suspicions among the authorities and the public. Vesper, eyes narrowing, those names make my skin crawl. Jack and his crew are responsible for more suffering than anyone cares to admit. They've turned Doskvol into their playground for chaos and destruction. They need to be caught and punished, and I mean thoroughly. The crows are a blight on this city. Thea, it's odd, though. This article isn't by Lena Vale. It's signed by someone named Rupert Alton. I find that strange, don't you? Vesper, raising an eyebrow, Rupert Alton? I don't recall that name. Lena's usually the one covering these kinds of stories. Her absence is suspicious, especially with the gravity of this situation. Thea, yes, Lena usually digs deeper. This piece feels more superficial. Maybe Rupert's just a new face trying to get some attention, but it does make you wonder. Vesper, it does make you wonder. If Lena's not on this, we might not be getting the full picture. Rupert might not be as thorough. But one thing's clear, the authorities need to act decisively. We can't afford to have these criminals running amok while the city crumbles. Thea, absolutely. If the crows are behind this, they need to be stopped before they cause more damage. The city's already on edge. Vesper, with a fierce resolve, Thea, if you hear any rumors or whispers about their whereabouts, let me know immediately. We can't let them slip through the cracks. The crows are a cancer on this city, and they need to be cut out before they spread any further. Thea, understood. I'll keep my ears open. And I'll make sure to stay vigilant. The city's safety depends on everyone playing their part. Vesper, good. We'll do everything in our power to ensure that justice is served. These monsters must be brought to account for their actions. Doskvol deserves better than the chaos they've unleashed. As Thea returned to her duties, Vesper remained in the backroom, her thoughts filled with anger and determination. The devastation wrought by the crows weighed heavily on her, and she knew that the city's safety and well-being depended on swift and decisive action. The uncertainty surrounding the report and the unfamiliar byline only fueled her resolve to see justice done.